What's going on, everybody? It is Monday Night Football. Are you ready for some football? What's going on, Greg Brimstone, Ray Seahawker for the evening. A loss for Minnesota helps the Detroit, so I'm on the Seahawk bandwagon tonight. Hey, we will take you, my friend. How you been? Trying to get some people over from Fights with Friends. Look over there. I don't know if anybody's watching yet or... if too many people are interested in the game tonight, but man, there are so many playoff implications right now. Lions are looking good right now too. They're right in there. They're right in there to be looking good in the playoffs. Seahawks 9-2, Vikings 8-3 tonight. I think this is going to be a great game. I'll tell you what, Greg, I did not expect Kirk Cousins to be playing at this level this season, to be leading the Minnesota Vikings, into first place in the wild card position within striking distance of the division. I mean, I just wasn't sold on Kirk Cousins. And he's had a great season. Everybody expected Wilson to have a great season. But Kirk Cousins has had a great season. And I gotta admit, I'm a little surprised. I really am. And here come the Vikings. This is in Seattle, one of the loudest crowds, in the entire NFL. As I was saying earlier, Pete Carroll, a lot of players are starting to come to Seattle to play for Pete Carroll. He is starting to create a community over there in Seattle that did more than just playing football with these young men, more than just going through the drills, going through the plays. He's really making a priority of, having like family time basically with their kids, with with their spouses over. And PBR Street Gang. What is up, my friend? PBR Street King with... boom! The incredible donation there. Thank you very much, sir. Thought we'd try something a little different tonight on the sound effects. Everybody on Fights with Friends, if you are wanting to watch the games tonight, or on MMA with Friends, we'll be switching over to Mike's Sports Experience. I just went over there to guilt trip you guys into coming over here. Not because I'm going to get a million views on this, but I wanted to watch the game. I missed you guys, and I thought it'd be cool to all to get together and watch, a good football game with some playoff implications. So that's all. But yeah, I'm really getting excited about playoff football. It's I know I've said it, and PBR Street Gang, man, this guy deserves his name in the limelight for sure. He's really been coming through with the super chat. Last couple months, you're like half of my revenue right now, Street Gang. No, just absolutely awesome. Really appreciate you, brother. Doing pretty good, man. Ready for some ball over here. Is Greg Brimstone in here. So I'll be playing a game myself tonight. It's called Drink the Beard. I'm going for the high score. Gotcha. Feel uncomfortable. Another grown man says that. Well, sometimes I make people feel uncomfortable on here, PBR. Oh, that's pretty good. I like it. My dad was not a hugger, so I maybe missed out on some affection as a kid. Too much information, right? But what is going on over there in Fights with Friends land? MMA with Friends. I just can't get away from saying Fights with Friends. Maybe I'm still upset that they made me change my channel name, or didn't make me, highly encouraged me. But looking at the comments over here on MMA with Friends. What's up, Bailey? Good to see you, sir. Tell us more about your phone. You don't really want to know. You just want to, I don't know. I don't trust you. Going on, Comedic Genius. Good to see you, my friend. Hey, guys, I'm going to keep this stream up on MMA with Friends as well for a while. But I'm streaming over on Mike's Sports Experience. So I'm going to put the URL up for that in the MMA with Friends. So, guys, this stream is going to cut. I'll keep it up for a little while. But just to let you know, it will be gone. It will be over there. And here is the link for that. I know you're already subscribed, but just in case. I'm sure you do, Bailey. Go Hawks! What's up, Rock Tumbler? How's it going? So that is the other channel. My father, Bailey. I could tell you a lot about my father. No, we had a, you know. Can I see what's on your white wall on the other stream? Nope. You know, I don't even know what's on there myself. Oh, it's my daughter's Halloween thing. You know, I didn't even notice it was on there. It says boo. There's a B at the top and 2 O's. There's no white stream on the other channel. No white wall on the other channel. Roger. What's a PBR? But yeah, no. Growing up, my dad, not the most affectionate guy. He was not a hugger, like I said. But on to some football. Minnesota Vikings kicking to the Seahawks. They will receive it just outside of the end zone. Number 25, Tyler Lockett, making it to about the 27-yard line. He is very happy to have another receiver. You know, to have T.J. Metcalf, the rookie, that they picked up this year, the Seahawks, because Lockett, seems like Lockett was doing everything there for a while. He's the kickoff returner. He's the punt returner. He was quickly becoming their top wide receiver. And here we go, Russell Wilson. He's going to hand it off to Chris Carson, who gets a load of yards here, about 9 yards on the first play of the game. Chris Carson setting the pace here for the 9-2 Hawks. 2nd and 1, 14:40 left in the first quarter. Chris Carson, 888 yards rushing so far this year. 4.2 yards per rush, a great average, 4 touchdowns. And one of the most important things is he's learned, for the most part, how to keep hold of the football. He had been fumbling every single game, like the first 4 games of the season. It looked like that was going to come back last week, and Carson, he gets about another 3 yards right there. I would tell you you're a very silly person, Bailey. But I will not kick you off the stream because I only have 8 people watching between 2 combined channels. All right, Chris Carson, Tyler Lockett, DK Metcalf lining up for the Seattle Seahawks. Notable inactives are Nick Bollar at fullback and the tight end Luke Wilson. Russell Wilson getting flushed out of the pocket. He's going to take it himself, slides for just about 3 yards here. Looks like we're going to be about 2nd and 7 with 13:20 left here in the first quarter. Oh, Jesus. All right, guys, I am going over. If you are still on MMA with Friends, I am going to one channel. So follow the link. I will be over there. Just because a lot of people requested that they're just into MMA. So I'm trying to make one channel that's just MMA and others. And Chris Carson blasting through the line on 2nd and 6. Looks like he might be just a couple of inches short. Top fullbacks out for Seattle, but that looked like a fullback run. I mean, he just jammed the line there. That was very nice. What's up, Experiencer? I'm going to keep this stream open, like I said, for just a little while. Well, maybe until my phone dies over on MMA with Friends. But I am actually on Mike Sports Experience, so hit the link there. 3rd and 1. Russell Wilson, he's going to pitch it to Carson, who gets a stiff arm, and he gets stopped. Great defensive play. Number 29. What a tackle on Chris Carson. And that looked like that might have been helmet to helmet, and he's not moving. This is not looking good for Chris Carson. Let's watch that again. He's being held there. It was a knee to the head. Wow. From his own teammate, Hollister. Hollister got pushed into him. Hollister knees him in the head, Jorge Masvidal style. And wow, I didn't think we were going to get into 3-piece and a soda that early. But damn. Yeah, it's been a while. Good to see you, Experiencer. And Rock Tumbler, go Hawks. Like I said, big playoff implications tonight. Seattle Seahawks 9-2, Minnesota Vikings 8-3. Both teams looking to move up in that division race. Both teams, I believe, a game behind for their division. So that is interesting. But I love playoff football, and I loved that Seahawks game. That Seattle Seahawks versus the San Francisco 49ers game last week. That was an incredible game. What's going on? 7 in the house. I did have a good Thanksgiving. Thank you, PBR. Hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. Hope you guys got to see some family, eat too much food, and, do things like that. Let's go Seahawks. You already know, says 7. That's right. I mean, I only pretty much broadcast Seahawks football games for a reason, right? Same goes for for everyone else in the chat. Yes, I hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving. I had a good Thanksgiving. It was nice to see family. I didn't get to see my parents this time, but I had just seen them a few weeks ago, so that was really nice. I'd gotten out of town for a week, and I haven't done much streaming in quite a while. It's been a month since I've been on the Sports Experience, and then, a lack of some UFC games. We had that boxing match. We have the Deontay Wilder. What's everybody drinking? Cheers. Thank you for the thumbs up, too, by the way. Appreciate it. And this is going to be a 4th and 1, and Seahawks, are they going to have a decision to make? No, they are going to punt it. That's exactly what I would do. And a booming punt from Michael Dixon. It looks like they're going to call for a fair catch, and the Vikings will take over about the 12-yard line. 11:43 left here in the first quarter. And Seattle's Quest Field, now known as CenturyLink Field. I don't really care what the sponsor is. It's Seattle. It's Seahawks Field. It's funny how they change different, change depending on their sponsors. What's going on, Robert Christian? Happy Monday over there on MMA with Friends. Dropping you a link. I'm actually over on the non-MMA channel there, but I'm going to keep this up for a while. Just so everybody knows, you're drinking some truly good beer. And Kirk Cousins connects with number 33. Great pass there from Kirk Cousins. I mean, everything he does, to me, it doesn't look real pretty. Kirk Cousins isn't the guy that I expected to take over the Minnesota Vikings and lead them to the promised land. But he's had a very good season. Fakes the handoff. Seattle rushes him. And number 30, what a move! Spins away from the defense, and he is rumbling, fumbling, stumbling all the way inside the 38-yard line. Looked like he was going to get hit for a loss. Wow, and look at number 30. If you didn't get your ham on Thanksgiving, the Seahawks just got more than they wanted of it right there. Great hit from Ham, and he runs 36 yards to get Minnesota inside Seattle territory. Wow. And there's the run from Delvin Cook, 33, with about 3-4 more yards there. But, wow, what a play by Ham, though. The Seahawks, they look like they had him wrapped up. All right, I'm here. Thank you, Robert Christian. I said, what's up, Pulse Reloaded? We are going over to the other channel in Mike's Sports Experience because the one over on MMA with Friends, that is going to, that phone's going to run out of battery eventually, but I just wanted to guilt trip you guys into coming over and chatting with me. Cheers. Kirk Cousins back. How did he get that in there? To Tyler Pondlet, number 83, throws it in double coverage. Kirk Cousins, he doesn't have a beautiful spiral. And, I mean, I guess not to make a pun on plays, but I guess I am going to make a pun. I mean, Kirk Cousins, when the guy throws, he looks like your drunk cousin throwing a football. It's not a solid spiral. It doesn't get a lot of air under the ball, but it gets the job done. He reminds me a lot of Trent Dilfer back in the day. And there is the handoff of jet motion number 14, cutting through to the 20, to the 10. And what a move, he cuts! And he is slicing and dicing up the Seattle Seahawks defense all the way to the 2-yard line. Minnesota Vikings, 1st and goal. And here he is, Diggs, and the Seahawks defense missing out on some big tackles there and some great plays there from Diggs. Wow. Favored in this matchup. I think the Seahawks are favored by 3.5, I believe, last time I seen. But you get 3 points for being at home. So basically it's even. And the pitch to Cook, and that's a Minnesota Vikings touchdown. Dalvin Cook with the 2-yard touchdown run. And just like that, the Minnesota Vikings put the pressure on MVP candidate Russell Wilson. Hawks are just playing with him like a cat does. Well, they better stop playing. They just gave up a 36 and 37-yard run. Back to back. Now the 2-yard run for the touchdown. What's up, Kendrick Harris? We are going over to the other channel, guys. 8 people watching over here on MMA Friends, though. Good to see you guys. Sorry I cannot show the game trap. I wish I could, but I will keep you updated on the score, on the time. 8 minutes, 12 seconds left in the first quarter. 7-0 Minnesota Vikings. And just to talk about the world of MMA and fighting for a moment, though, Andy Ruiz, Anthony Joshua, 2 coming up. Andrei Arlovsky taking on Rosenstruck next week. Mark my words, Andrei Arlovsky is going down. Rosenstruck, I believe, will be a challenger for the title. I think Rosenstruck puts him on his face, and I believe that he challenges for the title. All right, and we have more on MMA with Friends still than over on Mike's Sports Experience. When this stream will cut out, so hit that link right there. That's going to take you over to my other channel, which is the non-MMA channel, Mike's Sports Experience. Well, I understand you want to see the damn game trap. It's on ESPN. You can watch along over there. Or maybe you can get some reflection off my glasses. You can try. Some people have said they can see a little bit. So I'll tell you who the favorites are to win the NFL MVP, and that's Lavaris Jackson, who has been an absolute animal. Absolute animal. And then, of course, our Seattle Seahawks, Russell Wilson. Thank you guys so much for all the kind thumbs up on both channels. Much appreciated. Looks like everybody pretty much in both chats has already hit the thumbs up, even if somebody just stopped in for a minute. Gave me the thumbs up, so greatly appreciated. And a look of Seattle. They're showing the green and blue Ferris wheel there outside the Space Needle. Even though I live here, I have not been on that Ferris wheel. Well, thank you, Royalty, for the sub. Appreciate it, sir. That's my applause for the game. We got tired of the clapping. We're gonna do a cannon. We'll do multiple cannons for donations, like for PBR Street Gang. It's not good. We are losing. Yes, the game did just start, but damn. Like I said, over if you're on MMA with Friends, hit this link here because this stream here will die eventually. My phone will die. I didn't plan on streaming on the phone, but just trying to get people over and show them where we are over here. Russell Wilson back. Gets a completion of number 20. And Chris Carson is standing. That is good news. So he was evaluated for a potential head injury. He indicated he is okay, and he has been cleared to play. He is not in at the moment, but great news for Chris Carson. He has been released to play. Rashad Penny in for him. Getting a couple yards and getting the first down there. A lot of people thought Rashad Penny was going to be the guy. Nani? What do you mean, Nani? Some people thought Rashad Penny was going to be the guy. I've never had a lot of confidence in Rashad Penny, to be honest. So Chris Carson, he took a knee to the head, actually, from one of his own players. Inadvertently, on a play, Russell Wilson fakes the handoff here. And he's getting flushed out of the pocket, and that's going to be a sack. Danielle Hunter, number 99, 6:45 left in the first. And that is a tough guy to sack, but Danielle Hunter, wow. He lives up to his name there, and he gets his prey, Russell Wilson. Let's Cowboys. What's up, Valentin Castrino? Cowboys? What do you mean, Cowboys? All right, here we go. Russell Wilson back. And he's going to catch a swing pass out to Rashad Penny, who's getting, some much appreciated playtime, I'm sure. Gets 7 yards there after the loss for the sack. This is going to create about third and 4. So it was just barely a sack. Wilson just behind the line of scrimmage, but a sack is a sack, especially when you can get it on a great player like that. It was Hollister, the tight end, earlier, that accidentally kneed Chris Carson in the face. Carson back in now, 3rd and 4 with 5:40 left in the first quarter. Russell Wilson back and a pass over the top. And there we go. Josh Gordon reels it in for about 10 yards. That is a 1st and 10 for the Seattle Seahawks. Seahawks picked Josh Gordon up off of waivers, and he pays dividends there. This is really just a mishmash team. DJ Metcalf, one of the highest ranked standouts. He's a 2nd round draft pick. Chris Carson was a 7th round out of Oklahoma State last year. Even Russell Wilson himself, a 3rd round pick back in the day. And that's number 83 gets taken down. That really looked like a horse collar to me. And I see whistles. That was number 83 Moore running there on the play. And Xavier Rhodes, the defender for the Minnesota Vikings, down after that play. I did not see what was happening. An injury timeout for the Minnesota Vikings. 4:47 left here in the first quarter. Cowboys 2019 Super Bowl champions. I'm not so sure about that, Valentine. I don't think so. I'm going to say my Seattle Seahawks get it done. No, I don't know, but that would be nice. I don't know if they get it done or not, but of course that would make me happy. And still more watching over at MMA with Friends than on the sports channel. So guys, I am over here on Mike's Sports Experience. That's what I'm going to be using for my non-MMA streams. So this stream will cut eventually. If anything, when this phone runs out of batteries. I see people going over now. Thank you. What's up, Zoltan? How's it going, my friend? Good to see. Who you got, Connor versus Cowboy? Man, I got to tell you, I don't see Connor as a, the 3-1 favorite they're making him out to be. What, he's like a minus 240 out of the gate? I see Cerrone having a very good chance in that fight. Now, here's one thing that you do have to favor Connor some, or at least I do. I don't know if I'd make him as big a favorite as they have so far, but Cowboy's going to stand with him. He's going to give him leg kicks. He's going to do some things that's going to, be awkward and push Connor off balance. But he's also kind of tailor-made for him. Connor has it. Cowboy slow starter. That's a good point. Xavier Rhodes, 2-time Pro Bowl selection. He is being pulled out. He's got to sit out for at least one play because they use an injury timeout anyways. So when he reaches out, it looked like he horse-collared Moore, and he actually hurt his own arm on that play. Grabs the lower back. Of Cowboy, because I am one. I like it. All right, Penny in. Rashad Penny, Hollister the tight end, Metcalf, and Lockett at wide receiver. And here we go, and Russell's going to hand it off to Rashad Penny, who cuts through the middle and takes a hit and bounces back. Great job of getting the first down there for Rashad Penny. He is really enjoying this extra time because, like I said, a lot of people thought he was going to be the guy. And then he started getting cut down, was, having really, really poor yards per carry, well under 3. I didn't ever think he was the guy. He's kind of a north-south runner that doesn't get behind his blockers very well. Maybe he's gotten better since then, though. If I had to choose between the two, I'm a Chris Carson guy myself. And Penny in again here. Oh, and he's going to run to the left. Just as I say he can't cut, he finds a hole. And that's 9 yards and 2nd and 1 for the Seattle Seahawks. 3:30 left in the first quarter. Minnesota Vikings leading 7-0. So, and here we go. Almost everybody off of MMA with Friends, and we will just be able to switch over fully. And, oh, great run there for Chris Carson. Gets just the yard. Wow, that was quite the collision. But he earned that yard, and that's going to be a first down. First down, Seattle Seahawks. Hey, thank you for the new subscriptions. I noticed the subscriber count jumping up there, so greatly appreciated, guys. And here we go. Carson back in, Hollister, Metcalf, and Lockett for the Seattle Seahawks. And here we go. Russell Wilson back, and he's going to air it up way past DJ Metcalf. Way past him. All right, guys, I'm going to put up the link one more time if you're over there on MMA with Friends. And we're going to be over on the Mike's Sports Experience. So it looks like just 2 of you left over there. Everybody's getting it. So, all right. Thank you for all the thumbs up on that one. And this one is in. Oh, and here, Russell Wilson going to take it himself.